Alright, here we are back for part 2 of the VJ Dodge Ute build. Since the last video, I've done some panel repairs on the driver's side, so I've blocked up all these old school tonneau holes, and there was a crease on the driver's door and in the guard here that I'd repaired. I've done all the filler work, knocked it out, and got it in primer, and it's now ready for, I want to give it a final prime and then some paint. I'm going to blend the paint through the driver's door because the front half of the car and the roof and all that sort of stuff, all the C-pillars are in real nice shape, and I want to try and keep it as original as possible. So I'll be doing as minimal paint as possible. So this side, I've just started doing the holes to block them up. What I've chose to do, rather than weld, because welding obviously puts a lot of heat into the panel and will warp it if I'm not careful. I'm not the greatest at bodywork. I can do it, but basically I want to try and skip a step of putting a lot of heat into this panel. So what I've chosen to do, rather than just slapping some filler over top, which is not going to last, I've decided to go with sign board, which is pretty much plastic sandwiched by thin aluminium, so it's never going to rust. It's obviously plenty strong enough, and I'm sticking that to the inside of the guard, which is still super clean and tidy, rust free, and I'm sticking that with some 3M panel bond adhesive, so that will never let go. They basically build cars with this shit now, so I think that's my best option. And then I've had the tailgate repaired by my friend George Fowson, who painted my last CM, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be giving the car to him to paint just the back end, because I'm just under the pump at the moment, building my shed at my block, so I want to keep projects rolling. George is a good panel beater and a good spray painter, and he does me a good deal, so he might be doing that for me. But for now, I'll just be getting these holes all blocked up, ready to go, and then yeah, we'll continue on with the build. I obviously don't have the fang dangle gun that they need, but yeah, just by pushing with the screwdriver at the back, it obviously works out the amount that's needed to get this stuff to work. And I just make sure the whole panel is just covered, so there's nowhere for moisture to get trapped. Holes have been plugged, all bar these two where they need a bit more body work. Before we do that, what I've done is I've pushed it through from the back, which has obviously stuck the board on and also has filled the holes somewhat with the panel bond, so that creates that sort of, to me, I'm thinking that's taking away any weak points, and then just a bit of filler work just to smooth it from the outside, and it should be good as gold. I think this will be strong. Panel beaters will probably disagree with me, but that's the way I'm going. I don't think it's going to be an issue, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this side looking as tight as the other side. Well, I'm on my way out to Avon, which is about an hour north of my house, in the VJ Ute. Gone out to see George, and I think I just missed the turn off. That's awesome. Pretty secluded out there. It's all dirt roads out in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, Georgie just works from home. He's got a little booth there, and yeah, as I said, he's just going to get stuck into the left hand side, and all that needs to be painted on this car is up to the front doors, so we're just going to do a blend on the front doors and paint the back of the tub. The inside I'm leaving. I'll do a bit of walk around of the car on the way, and yeah, show you what I've been up to. Well, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I think this is called Wild Horse Plains. It's on the way to Avon. The only way to get to Avon is dirt roads every way in. I don't usually like driving on dirt, but do what we've got to do. As I said before, George is going to do the paint on this thing. I just don't have time for it. I'm just trying to build my shed and stuff like that. So I'll show you what I've done so far. So as you can see, the front of this thing is in good shape, aside from the grill, which I'm just going to give it a quick coat, and the apron below, I'll just give that a skim of paint. The front's all nice, I'm happy with that. The guards are sweet, excuse the wind. The door here, right on the seam, there was a dent here that went through to the door, so I've pushed that out from the inside of the tub and got the dent out of the door as well. Done the filler work. I've filled all these holes that the tonneau loops went on, and I've only spot primed. That's ready for a rub and a paint. George has already had a crack at the back, so that's nearly ready for paint. And around this side, all I've done is obviously just filled the bolt holes from the inside, but we've got to get this dent out here and do a bit of body work. So because I've got a lot on my plate, I figure keep the project moving. George is going to have a crack at it. He'll probably knock it over in a week or two. Yuck! There are so many flies out here, it's insane. I'm like getting eaten alive. I swear I just had a shower. Anyway, so it's a dusty old part of the world, but yeah, bit of an adventure, and we'll keep motoring. Well, it's been about 2 months since I brought the VJ out to Avon for George to do the paint work on it, and as you can see in the background, the car's done. Looks bloody amazing. What you don't know is in the meantime, when I came out here to look at some of the work that George has been doing, I seen another car that George has been working on, and yeah, we swapped cars. So I've now got this XA in the background, you can see, and George now owns the Valiant. So let's have a quick look around at both of them. So as you can see, this VJ has come up amazing. It is like straight as a die. He ended up doing the whole car in 2-pack, redone the grille, bonnet, both sides. Oh man, it blew me away when I seen this thing in paint. In the meantime, George has been working on this actually before I brought the VJ out. It's a one owner XA Ute, almost identical car in the fact that it's got a 6-cylinder, it's a base model, 3 on the tree, and he painted it in XR GT Gold. This has been a full bare metal respray, and obviously it's not quite complete, got to put a few bits and pieces back on it. I've got to do a few finishing touches on the car, but we basically fell in love with each other's car. And George actually used to own a VJ identical, like we're talking colour, combo, options, everything back in the day, and he just fell in love with this car, and I fell in love with the Ute. I mean, what's not to like about it? So we've done a bit of a deal where we've swapped cars and a bit of cash George's way, and so by the looks of it, I'm taking the XA home. I'm stressing out a little bit about it because I didn't really have the money to do this deal, but once I seen that XA, and I only wanted to sell the VJ eventually anyway, it was just too good an offer. It was too good a deal to pass up. Plus I really wanted George to get into this VJ because he's does so many cars for people, does so many awesome paint jobs out here, and works bloody hard, and he's got no car for himself. All he drives is he drives a Ute, and he's got a Triton. Nothing wrong with that, but he's got no cool weekend cruisers. And this is the perfect car for him. It's exactly what he's had before. It is a good, solid, honest car. He loves the thing, and I think he's going to enjoy it. XA, obviously I've got some things to do. The first thing is it's got to go low. Just some fine tuning, detailing, and then I'll be hitting the streets in that. So that will be on an upcoming video and the next episode of the Iron Empire. Don't forget to like and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you all next time. Catch you guys.